Welcome to Broadview Stadium in Buffalo. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the UMASS Minutemen and the Buffalo Wolves. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Hey guys, even though there will be a great home field advantage today, Coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. UMass will kick off and we'll be underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Buffalo's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
Good timing on the quick out. There he goes. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down. The Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Scanning the field, it's Holmes. Got it in the middle, it's Andrews. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bulls look to keep this drive humming. The run inside, it's Shelton. How about picking up tough yards like that as he gets to the 22? 6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it again. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. They'll try to get the first through the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And this offense put together a really good drive, man. Like, that was a good drive, but third down in the red zone when the field starts to shrink, they really struggle to try to find a play to get someone open.
Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the UMass Minutemen have the ball for the first time, and their offense will go to work. And here comes William Watson. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Offense in a bunch formation. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baldwin. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Finding some room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quickly out to the tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. UMass will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll move the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Holmes. It's complete. Trying to tackle this guy's a business decision as he gets it up to the 29. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it.
You just love to see that from the quarterback. I know it's a big 3rd down, and more than anything, you want to throw a completion, keep your offense on the field. But when the defense wins and nobody's open, you got to just tip your hat, throw it away. And now a big decision coming up on 4th down.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The UMass offense returns to the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. That's caught. It's Griffin. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
Well, it's a good route by the wide receiver. He gets to the middle of the field. I think he just took his eyes off the football.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. UMass will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll try the right side. Spins away from the defender. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. The defense really hurt itself with that penalty. Now it's 2nd and 8. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Holmes. Here's a heat. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Gets it away, good distance, but more importantly, just the direction he wanted. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Finds his man. It's Adkins. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break. Buffalo has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's going to run it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. UMass will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous... Oh, he's got some space. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Bulls will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute.
There's a little room there. He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get it.
Football is very easy when the offensive line does their job like that. I mean, look at those holes, back able to make a cut, first down.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
It's complete to the right. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Trying to barge in. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. Back to pass, it's Holmes. Looking to get it in. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Buffalo!
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Working that left side now. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Maybe some room here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. 3rd and short now from their own 48. To throw, it's Watson. Snagged out of the air. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a 1st down. This UMass offense is moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the 1st down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you
turning it on? He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. UMass mounting a threat from the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. On the move, it's Baldwin. And he's in! Touchdown, Minutemen!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Holmes. Here comes the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Send the tight end in motion. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. They're working that left side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. He'll throw on 3rd down. On the run, fires downfield. Connection to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
The Bulls use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Holmes. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Obviously didn't like what he saw in first down, and they use the timeout. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Bring in the heat. Touchdown, Bulls! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Running inside, it's Baldwin. Last-ditch effort to get points before the half. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Arizona State taking on the number 4 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's the Red Raiders on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates, and while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Buffalo.
The Bulls will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Minutemen going back to work on offense. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Looking for room. It's Baldwin. Crosses the 45. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. UMass hoping that big run will give them some momentum. Looking for a man. It's Watson. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. And the Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. On his way back from the 20. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Minuteman offense taking the field, looking primed and ready to roll. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Finally
makes a grab and room to run. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a first down. How will they attack on second and short? Give to the back. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they got on second and 14. Might be calling a hot route. The run inside. It's Baldwin. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. UMass will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Catch is made at the 15. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So the Buffalo offense ready to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him one. So now it's second and long. They'll go right back to him. Got enough for the first. There's a crease. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bulls in the hurry-up.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He'll get rid of it. Got his man. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really...
Snags it, and he's open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bulls with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Shelton. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Bulls are in the red zone. They'll run it. It's Burgess. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and throws off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking for a man. It's Holmes. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives... Confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. They were lucky to get him out of bounds. What a return as he almost took it for the touchdown. The UMASS offense returns to the field. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. He's looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looking to pass. It's Watson. Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. Bounced off his feet.
And on offense right now, you're at a juncture here of the game in the fourth quarter, trailing the way you are. You can't punt anymore. Execution has got to be at a premium. And on that fourth down, they're able to hook up.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Finds his big tight end. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. From the gun, looking for a man. Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Back to pass on second down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. If they can pay off this third and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on fourth down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Shelton. Makes his man miss. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Shelton. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He'll run it again. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Holmes. Rushes on him. He's on the move. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. UMass ready to get things started as the offense takes the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Griffin.
You gotta like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
UMass quickly back to the line. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. UMass getting set to snap it on 1st and 10.
And even though they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last 3rd down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The Bulls offense comes out ready to go to work. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Caught in the backfield, it's Walker. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. A designed run for the quarterback. He slides and gets the first down. What a weapon to have a guy who can move the chains for you by any means necessary. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Shelton. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. Got a little press. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to put a bow on this one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. There is nothing greater than a rivalry game unless you lose it. And in that case, there is nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese. And that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats and you take the rankings and you take the records and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this